Hey everybody, this is the Aggressively Medium podcast with Lee and Josh.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hi.
Episode 84.
84. That's all I got.
If we were that old in years,
yeah,
we'd both be underground by now.
Oh, I'm probably going to be underground at 60,
right.
if not before.
84.
The way I'm living.
That's borrowed time.
They say people are going to live longer.
I don't see it.
Like our generation is going to live way longer than our parents did.
Yeah.
Like hitting 110 is going to be.
Or hitting 100.
Yeah, hitting 100 is not going to be crazy. Bro, if I make it to 60, I'm on borrowed time now.
Well, if you think about it, we're like the most obese of all time, just as a society.
You, for sure.
Yeah. So, and liver disease and so, but like in general, the planet's as fat as it's ever been.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of old fat folks.
Yeah. Well, we're probably weighing the planet down too much too.
Yeah.
That'll probably get us at some point.
But think 100,000 years from now, how many fossil fuels they're going to have.
Oh, all these fat people?
All these big,
for sure.
thick bones.
Yeah. They'll be going to graveyards and pumping.
Sucking it out of the individual.
Man, have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's not that funny.
It's funny. Talking about fat people and dumb people.
Yeah.
All the dumb people just breed with each other, and then all the smart people are like, well, we just don't know. It's not the right time for kids.
Yeah, that movie.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson's brother.
Luke. Yeah. Good stuff. Anyways. How was your week? Anything important?
Well, last time I was here, I went home and was sick for 3 days.
After the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't the last time we were here, but.
True. Yeah, last time I was
we had a birthday party.
Yeah.
Jason had a lot of fun.
Some kids didn't, but Jason did.
Jason did.
Yeah. Lana enjoyed herself.
Good.
She was cold. Glad we had to use her jacket.
Yeah.
Used one of Jason's coats. Everybody thought it was hers and it was just stylish.
Really?
Yeah.
It was pretty stylish.
Yeah. Oh, she looked good.
Little long coat for kids.
Yeah.
Puffy jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of birthdays, you have an interesting thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not well. So I saw an article last week about like, do you want to know what the most popular Halloween costume was the year you were born?
Sure.
And I was like, fine. So I pulled it up and took screenshots.
What's crazy is we have all this useless information now that's just like bombarded our brains.
Yeah.
It's like people 100 years ago were writing theses on.
Well, if you think about it, George Washington didn't even know dinosaurs existed.
Yeah. But they had a lot of time to think and figure stuff out.
They were smarter than we were.
Absolutely.
Just the general human was smarter than our general human.
We'll go back and look at
more intelligent. I don't know how to describe it. They didn't have to.
Well, you weren't bombarded with useless information. Like I could actually when I got home at the end of the day, I could go read a book
and go to bed
because there wasn't nothing else to do.
Tired.
Yeah, I'm not catching up on the newest episodes of Washington's Anatomy or whatever instead of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
But back then,
they didn't even have TVs back then.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You didn't go home.
Or radios.
You didn't go home.
Or cars.
You didn't go home and do all that.
No.
You went home and you learned.
And
or you worked in your farm.
Yeah. And you were close with your community.
Yeah.
Because that was it.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to get to the next one?
You going to walk for 3 days to get to Demopolis?
I'll just stay at home then.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
So another thing I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
When we were talking about just look at general population, look at letters that were written in World War I and the Civil War and stuff.
How fancy they were.
And that was just like the lowly
that was the
infantry.
Yeah.
That was the dumb guys.
That was
and they were like, my dearest Magdalene.
Yeah.
How art thou?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, hey girl,
ugh.
What are you doing?
You put a U instead of Y-O-U. I hate that. Anyhow. So you were born in 1989.
Yeah. So this is the most popular Halloween costume for 1980.
The most purchased Halloween costume from the year you were born.
Yeah.
Yours was Batman.
Ooh.
The first film in the Batman series was released.
Who was Batman then?
I don't know. It was that guy. It just is. Yeah.
Oh shoot. He's in the new.
The Joker was Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. He's in that. Batman's in the new Flash movie that's coming out
I don't care about that.
because it's multiverse.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Michael Keaton.
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Keaton was Batman.
Yeah. I went from 87 all the way to my birth year because I didn't know when you were born.
Oh my gosh.
87 was RoboCop.
Ah.
88, Garfield. 89 was Batman. 90 was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 91 was Morticia Addams from the Addams Family, the mom.
Yeah.
92, Catwoman. That's my year.
Nice. So we got Batman and Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
I'm glad I'm your Batman.
Yeah.
Them cats born in 88, they got some problems, I think.
88
All these
Garfield.
all these other ones are cool.
Well, 91
and then it's like,
was Morticia Addams.
that's cooler than Garfield.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I hate Mondays, but I love lasagna.
I was going to say, that's about like what the guy in Winn-Dixie looked like I was telling you about.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I like
It was just quick, cute little.
yeah, just little interesting little
Yeah. Something to fill the time.
yeah. It only filled 7 minutes, but
That's fine.
actually less than that.
All good. It wasn't supposed to be a long one.
Yeah.
Speaking of 7, that was about as good as it gets for a transition.
For you.
Speaking of 7,
yeah.
you've always heard how old are like dog years?
7.
A 7.
Yeah.
That's not actually accurate. Do you see how good that transition was?
I was thinking about something else.
What?
There's a TikTok that's like, how long you been married? He's like 42 years. He's like, that's impossible. You're only like 20 something. He's like, my wife's a
Oh,
B.
goodness.
That's funny because it's in dog years because his wife's a yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I'm not saying that. I'm just the TikTok.
You were repeating it. It says dog years to human years, your canine's lifespan explained. Who doesn't want to have that explained?
I would love for it. I mean, we actually love our dogs and like care for our dogs.
We don't.
No, not at all.
They stay outside like animals.
And they probably see you
Once a day when
once
I
a
feed them.
day.
And when we get in and out of the car. Okay. So this says it starts out with historically there have been several myths about like how to equate
Yeah.
your animal. 7 years for every year is kind of the go-to that everybody knows. This says that's not
accurate.
It's not super accurate. When asked about the effectiveness of this method, director of veterinary medicine, they asked like actual people that yeah.
Well, I would rather them ask regular people or not.
Yeah.
Not just like some Joe Blow off the street. Like, how old do you think your dog is?
The director of veterinary medicine for the Animal Medical Center in Mid-America, Dr. Travis Arndt, says there isn't really a one-size-fits-all answer.
Like border collies age faster than
the 7-year
huskies.
method is probably inaccurate and outdated in most cases. Various factors that go into it. What did he say? The dog's size. Little dogs live longer than big dogs.
Makes sense.
Weight and breed have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
And just like humans, pets are living longer than ever because of medicine, because of modern medicine.
Yeah, because people are taking their dogs to the hospital.
Yeah. So Arndt says, okay, so this gets to the breakdown. On average, the first year of a medium, so all this is based off of like a medium-sized dog. So
Average
most
dog.
dogs, yeah. The first year of a medium-sized dog's life is about 15 human years.
Oh, wow.
So a 1-year-old dog is
He's
about
like
15. Yeah.
So he's ready to drive almost.
Yeah.
He's getting his learner's
While the
permit.
second year is more like 9 human years. So a 2-year-old
so
dog's like 24.
But it's getting less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every year after that is about 5 years. So you go year 1, 15,
Mm-hmm.
year 2, 24,
Mm-hmm.
year 3, 29,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How do they figure that though? Is that just like based on? Is that based on how long dogs normally live, or is that based on like intellectual? Like if they were like a really dumb human, they'd be like
it's
15.
not. No, it's just like age, like breathing.
So just the length of time they exist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like
a housefly would be like the first minute is like 20 years.
yeah, whatever.
The second minute, yeah.
It doesn't have to do with like the intelligence of the fly to the intelligence of a specific human.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So like a
I've
dog.
always wondered
So
that.
like a puppy you send off to like training school isn't like one of those kids that graduates college at 13. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then I just read it. After a dog turns 7,
Mm-hmm.
it goes
Backwards, like Benjamin Button.
the age it decreases to like 3 years per human year.
Gotcha.
So
So
just for the people listening, so let's do a 10-year-old dog.
Mm-hmm.
Year 1, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Year 2, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Year 3, 29.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7 is 20 more years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 49.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8, 9, 10 is 12 years. So a 10-year-old dog is only like 61.
8, 9, and 10 would be 12 years?
8 to 9 to 10. So 9 years. So like 60. So a 10-year-old dog is like a 60-year-old human.
How many? I thought it was like.
What did I didn't do it right.
Hold on. Just tell me. Tell me.
okay.
You tell me.
15
So 15
plus 9
So that's 2.
plus 5
So that's 3.
plus 5
So that's 4.
plus 5.
That's 6.
You just said
5.
plus 5 plus 5
Uh-huh.
plus 3 plus 3 plus 3.
Yeah, 58.
58.
Yeah.
So a 10-year-old dog's 58. So we've got a longer lifespan than dogs. Because
We
you
do.
get you a 10-year-old dog, that thing's...
He's on his way out. And to be 58.
Yeah.
So this is, I was just thinking about this, and I was going to say, how crazy is it that we do this? But it makes sense. If you were feeding a human person
Great.
the same meal
They'd be
every...
dead dead at 40.
Oh,
You're feeding them
40?
like dog food equivalent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is what we think you need to live.
It's like, okay, so what did we got these animals from wolves.
Yeah. And they were out
Let's
there
feed
eating
them grain.
Yeah. They were out there eating rabbits and probably humans.
They were
and
eating bison
deer
and deer.
and like frogs.
They didn't eat a bunch of frogs.
do you
Dogs
know?
might eat frogs because they're in their backyard.
Wolves might.
Wolves didn't eat a bunch.
If there's a wolf that was hungry and he sees a frog, he's not going to let it go.
Pheasants,
Yeah.
turkeys,
Peasants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we feed them pellets of grain with gravy on it.
Yeah. That were like, this tastes like beef.
And then like,
It doesn't
Hey.
taste like beef.
and then like, we're going to give them a real treat. Throw them old French fries on top of it.
Or the little dog bones that are just like,
that are just more grain.
yeah.
Yeah.
How is that a treat for dogs? I've never understood.
And then we wonder why like dogs have skin issues. It's the same as people. It's like
their hips are all out
and
of
they're
line. and
bloated
stuff.
and like,
yeah.
yeah.
What's wrong with that dog? It's like,
Well-
you've been feeding him
Yeah.
stuff that he ain't supposed to
his
eat.
whole life.
Yeah. He's been over there chomping down on Captain Crunch.
With meat dust on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. With hoof dust.
Oh, there's bones and stuff in
Yeah.
that. They're not taking those cows and chopping
but
them
then
up.
if you like, what are you gonna feed them meat? It's a dog. I'm just not
It's a
gonna
kid.
have,
You
I'm
just gonna feed a kid meat?
So you think dogs and kids are
I'm
the
just
same?
saying it's a.
So you just
We're talking.
said
Okay, no, listen to me.
dogs and kids are the same.
Yes, but no. Listen, you're feeding an animal that eats other animals its entire
Grass.
existence.
Grass.
And you're like, here's some grass.
Yeah.
That would be like being like, hey, let's just give the kid some
True.
Because they're not supposed to eat that. They're supposed to eat meat.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, why do you only feed your kid grains? It's like, he's just a kid.
No, but
He doesn't
he's
know
a
any
human
better.
being and a dog.
He
They're
doesn't
different.
know any better.
They're different.
He's probably likes it.
They're different.
When I put the French fries on top,
freaks
my
out
kid
every time I
freaks out.
feed him, so he must like it.
Yeah. Or that's just the only thing he's eating all day.
Yeah.
He's normally
his
like,
whole life.
he's like, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna find something on my own.
But then if you get that good stuff, like the good dog food, stuff's expensive.
Hey, yeah. I agree. It's expensive, but like so is your food.
Well, yeah, but they're not a human.
Yeah, but we captured them and we're putting them inside and we're like, you're ours now.
But you're not a human.
You're not a human, but you're ours now.
That's fine.
But you don't leave
feed
this
your
house.
car meat.
Don't leave this house because a car doesn't eat meat.
My dogs don't eat meat.
A car is not supposed to eat meat. If you put meat in a gas tank, it's
Josh,
not going to
cars
make
don't
it.
eat anything.
You're the one that said feeding a car
Of course,
meat.
cars don't eat meat.
I'm going to slap you in
It's
the
a
face.
car.
You're the one that said cars.
You're getting real.
I didn't say
hot and
cars
bothered.
because you're making me sound crazy.
Yeah. So kids and dogs are the same, and you don't feed your car meat. That's good. Good.
I will slap you.
Good.
You said cars. Did you or did you not say cars?
What?
Did you or did you not say cars I'm not giving my car meat.
Yeah. Why would I give my car meat?
You said that earlier. You brought it up.
Yeah. Why would I
I'm
feed?
gonna hit you in the
Why would I
face.
feed my car meat?
I didn't say anything about it. You said something first about it.
Yeah, I said they don't eat meat.
Yeah.
Duh. And this water's wet. I'm drinking right here too.
But why would you even say that?
That was funny.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we captured a living thing.
Yeah.
And then we put it in our house and we're like, you can't leave this place. Do not even think about leaving.
Yeah.
If you leave this place when you get back, I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and you're going to eat this.
Yeah. They're a dog. What?
Just why? But
don't know.
why? Why is it okay?
First off, do you feed your dog raw meat? Do you
I
let
have before.
I have too. It's expensive. Do you let a deer out in your backyard every time, like in Jurassic Park, like a goat?
Probably should.
That'd be cool.
I'm thinking about
That'd be
it.
a lot
now.
of cleanup.
Just some squirrels. Just get some rats or some squirrels or something.
They got squirrels.
If I can catch them. It's hard to catch a squirrel.
Yeah. You just need a 22 bunch of squirrels
Yeah.
and just pile them out like Jurassic Park. I think a goat on the rope's easier than squirrels. I don't know where
agree.
you get goats from. But yeah, so
Goat store.
you go to the goat store. But yeah, so that's a more scientific way to age your animal.
Yeah.
Age your dog.
Yeah.
Your
If
medium-sized
you've
dog.
learned anything from today, it's to properly tell your dog's age
Yep.
and feed your kids cereal until it matters.
Yeah. Which I can already tell Lana's going to be one of those kids that eats a bunch of buttered noodles.
Eats a bunch of buttered noodles.
Yeah, she's real picky about what she eats. So she's going to end up like wanting to eat like spaghetti noodles with butter.
Oh gosh.
Which is that's not that weird.
That's not that great.
That and
for
chicken
it.
nuggets. I didn't save it to talk about it, but I saw an article where a girl was like 14 and she had only ever eaten chicken nuggets her whole life. She looked fine to me
Yeah.
from the picture.
Well, internally, she probably
Yeah.
has got some stuff going on.
Probably.
She's going to need to worry about. But
Yeah. Speaking of kids with stuff they're dealing with.
well, I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I just went on to the next transition.
Yeah,
Which was pretty solid.
it was. There was something I was going to say.
About noodles.
Oh, so we got a friend who they just recently had a baby, and they have just like continually just been feeding it different things, like squash.
How
or
old's
like-
this baby?
Like brand new.
That's bad.
Why? It's been like
How old's the kid?
less than a year.
Okay. That's
I mean,
okay.
not like.
But like it's a 2-month-old and they don't need
No,
to be
it's not a
feeding it.
two-
Okay.
no, it's not a
well, you said they
2-month-old.
just recently had a baby.
They recently had a baby within the past year.
Is that recent?
Wasn't yesterday. Anyways, but they've been like going out of their way to like feed it like, hey, let's broccoli.
Yeah.
And then like by the time they grow up, they don't have like an affinity or like I'm not eating that.
That's
It's pretty smart.
It doesn't work. We fed Lina everything. She ate every vegetable and fruit on the planet.
I doubt there's many vegetables rolling around your house.
For her, there were.
For her.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah. She ate everything but carrots. The baby food, she'd tear up everything except carrots.
So you would like, so you guys fed her that stuff, and then now she's like, just one day she was like, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
When she had an opinion,
yeah,
I want Chick-fil-A nuggets or F off.
Well,
it's like that.
Well,
like
Jason wants McDonald's every day, but we don't.
Well, Chick-fil-A's not bad. She eats plenty of McDonald's chicken nuggets too. Look, don't get me wrong. We're not that highbrow where she just eats Chick-fil-A. Speaking of kids with issues.
Right now, I don't know if you guys are up on news, but
the important news.
Yeah, the important news. Chris Pratt
can do no right, basically.
Now.
Once he said he's a Christian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And also like raises pigs and eats them and chickens and stuff. I'm surprised he still gets to be on TV.
Well, he's being canceled for the umpteenth time right now because him and Arnold's daughter just recently had a baby.
Yes.
And it was
it's a perfect baby.
Probably.
That's
looking at the two of them.
Right. They're
together. Not going, Quasimodo's not coming out of that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Too much of a good thing, sometimes a bad thing.
Well, I doubt it.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So they had a baby, and he posted on Instagram a picture of his wife and his daughter. And
what did he say? Like, thank you for
giving me a beautiful, healthy baby. Love you so much, blah, 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 blah.
God forbid.
And everybody's like, no.
God forbid.
Because he has a kid from Anna Faris that has had a lot of issues, medical issues.
Yeah.
But there's no way he meant that.
No.
Because, okay, you view it and it's like, oh, that's his ex-wife. So he's upset at his ex-wife.
They've been divorced for years.
Yeah, and then also, why would you bring you wouldn't be like, oh, my kid sucks.
And he didn't say
thank you for giving me a good kid.
Like, thank you, I finally got a healthy kid. He didn't say finally.
He wasn't like, I'm tired of this old one that's just been, diabetes up or whatever.
I think it's like developmental issues.
Yeah, but like, he didn't go out of his way to be like, my kid now sucks. I'm glad you gave me a good one.
That first kid was a dud.
Yeah, I'm giving him back next week.
That's not what his Instagram said.
Yeah, putting it up for adoption.
But it's
now that
Chris
I got a
Pratt,
good one,
and he's a white dude who's a Christian.
Yeah,
and talks about it. And of course,
yeah. Have you seen all this? I can't remember what they call it. But it's like little blurbs that are like they come out of Hollywood, and it's like an insider that like says stuff about somebody blind something. Anyways, they don't ever say who the person's name, but they're like, this guy was married to another comedic actress who now attends a mega church, and so it's like it's not that hard to figure out who it is.
Yeah.
But they don't specifically say it by name.
No,
there's a ton of these that are coming out right now. And one of them is about Chris Pratt that says he's like, it's all like the church stuff's all a cover up. Like that he's like hooking up with
baby blood and stuff.
He's like hooking up with people left and right and all this other stuff.
Cool.
I just like, to me, those are like tabloids. Like, why do I believe?
That's what it
just
is.
some random person just putting it on the internet.
If you're not willing to get, I don't know. I'm not I get why anonymous stuff needs to be anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, if you're going to say it, if you feel strong enough to bring it up, don't blur your face out.
Blind items is what they're called.
Blind items.
Yeah.
Well, I don't give a lot of credence to anything coming out of Hollywood, so that's not. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, there's It's just it's I don't know. If you didn't know about it, now you do. They're called blind items, and there's websites devoted to it where they're, hey, this person, and then it's like it's Kanye West or it's somebody else. Did
you see the picture of Kanye West and Justin Bieber and Marilyn Manson pray together?
What?
Look it up.
Here's the top blind item on this website, just so you kind of get a thing. This relationship has gone back and forth for years, but the end may be even uglier than you think. We're not trying to sort out who is at fault. That's because there's plenty of fault to go around here. Our couple consists of a singer with years of addiction issues and a model who can't think for herself or set boundaries with her very controlling family. That's, I guess, who you were just talking about. Kanye West, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Naturally, that resulted in chronic problems with her relatives. Now that the couple has dissolved after a major blowout, you would think that everyone involved would be back up and cool off. Nope. Her awful family sees this as their cue to double down. And then this is a quote from the family. To see this as their big chance for her to get primary or sole custody of the baby so her family can raise it the way they want to. They set him up. They want his money, but they want him gone. They're going to paint him as an unfit father. One member of her family even talked about looking into whether they can get him deported. Okay, never mind. That's not who that is.
Yeah, Kanye from here.
It says, wow, no matter what the singer's issues might be, that would certainly be an extremely nasty way for Model and her family to take over the raising of the couple's child. Couple optional. Whose fault is this? Always use real names. Keep your comments civil.
So it's like Yik Yak.
Gigi and Zayn.
I don't know.
Gigi Hadid and Zayn that was in whatever band. It was some boy band. Anyways, that's just, it's like, it's a blind item and people are like, and then everybody talks about it. I don't know. Anyways.
Can we go back to work?
What was up with
Can these people go to work?
This is probably some people's
Let's go
work.
make some stuff. Let's get these boats
Can't be
emptied
doing
out.
that. We can't do that. We got to figure out who this is.
Can we go sweat a little bit?
You got the picture of the Bieber and
You want me to find it?
Yeah, show me that picture. That's insane. Marilyn Manson's a Christian?
I didn't say that. How do you spell Bieber?
Bieber.
Is it B-E-I or B-I-E?
I don't know. Google will figure it out. Bieber.
Kanye, B-I-E, and it finished Bieber Manson. So
Kanye Bieber Manson. They were praying together? Oh, is that it? That's one of like the Sunday service
outdoor
things?
Church, yeah. That's Marilyn Manson and Bieber.
What?
And Kanye.
Is Manson a believer now?
I don't think so.
Is he a believer? He's obviously a believer.
Yeah.
Because he's hanging out with Justin. That's crazy.
They got multiple pictures of them. Now they're in all.
If he's a Christian, that's insane.
That's fine if he is, as long as he's like an actual one. Because Manson was at the Donda thing.
This is
Yeah. I didn't waste any.
Kanye West invited Marilyn Manson to a Sunday service, and it's caused a huge backlash. Then the next one is Christians divided over Marilyn Manson's appearance at Kanye West's Sunday service. Next one is Marilyn Manson turning to Christianity?
That's cool if he is.
And then Marilyn Manson's rep says, it's nobody's business if he's turned to Christianity. This is a big... So let's get into this for a second, okay?
Just so you know, this isn't on our list of topics. So
it's not.
We're flying blind here.
I absolutely hate Christians.
When they're like, he shouldn't be there.
Yeah, he
He's the
shouldn't
one
be
that
at this.
should be at the
He
thing.
shouldn't be at Sunday service for Kanye West. It's like, dude, who do you think the Bible's about?
Yeah. Well, it's not about Marilyn Manson.
In a way.
Yeah.
In a way, it is.
Do you know what the only thing I know about Marilyn Manson is he grew up here and then he got a rib removed?
I think that was even
I don't even know if that's real.
Debunked.
I think
that was debunked. Yeah.
If you say Marilyn Manson, the first thing that pops in my head is he got a rib
He was
removed.
he was into, but so I heard
he's
I heard he was into satanic stuff, but then I also heard that like that was just part of his like his gig. Like he wasn't really into that stuff. It was just like, hey, this is selling a lot of records. Let's double down on it. But I just hate when Christians are concerned that Marilyn Manson's at Kanye. It's like, dude, who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, were you you're Jesus? You've never sinned in your life? You've never done anything wrong? Okay.
Oh, you
know. We can talk about it then.
They performed together.
Kanye and Marilyn Manson did?
And Bieber.
All three of them?
West Sunday service on Halloween. And so you want me to just read this headline to you? Marilyn Manson's sexual abuse accuser says seeing him perform with Justin Bieber and Kanye West is heartbreaking. I had to read it twice to even figure out what that meant. So I at first was like the person that abused Marilyn Manson
was like, why is he
was
up there?
heartbroken.
Yeah.
Because it didn't work or whatever. But no, somebody that's accusing him of sexual abuse.
Called it heartbreaking.
Which I probably...
But
that's just like any other church we've been talking about for the past 2 years. There's plenty of that.
Yeah.
You don't need Marilyn Manson to have sex abuse in the church.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to do some more reading into this for this next week, so
we can talk about it next week. But it was just I just saw the picture.
It infuriates me when I see articles that are like Christians are upset that Kim Kardashian went to church.
Yeah, right.
Come on, what do you mean?
Do you want to get even more infuriated?
Probably
over it. So I took this. It's. I'm just going to pull it up.
Man, that was a great transition.
Yeah. So can you answer these 12 general knowledge questions?
Probably not.
And I'm going to tell you now, I got a 10 out of 12, which it was an A+ on their little score.
All right.
And
let's
now
see
I'm
how
going to give
dumb
it
I
to you.
is.
Yep. When cooking pasta, there's multiple choice answers.
Okay.
When cooking pasta, you should boil the water first, then add pasta, or put the pasta in cold water, then boil them together.
You should boil the water and then put the pasta in.
Okay.
Is that correct?
It tells you at the end. Question 2. How many ounces are in a quart? 8, 16, 32, or 64?
How many ounces are in a quart?
How many ounces are in a quart?
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
How many?
You can ask it.
How many quarts?
Oh, no, I can't tell you anything. You have to just...
How many cups are in a quart?
I don't know.
Because I know how many...
It's a general knowledge.
I know how many ounces... I know how many ounces are in a cup.
Do the math.
But I don't know how many cups are in it.
Then you don't know the answer to
Okay,
this.
hold on. Okay. So...
You think I knew?
Quart. So a quart.
A quart.
Quart's bigger than a cup, right?
This is your
quart.
question.
I'm going to say...
When you're in class and taking a test, do you get to ask the teacher to answer part of it?
If I'm confused.
But she's not going to answer part of the question
If
for
I'm
you.
like, hey, why is this?
Yeah. How many ounces are in a quart? 8, 16, 32, or 64?
4 quarts are in a gallon.
Okay.
So,
you're going the wrong way.
Hold on. But I know.
How many ounces?
Quarts. Oh, my God.
I wish there was a timer on this because you've taken too long on this question.
Quarts. 4 quarts is a gallon. Is a quart the same as a cup? Oh. No. Because 4 cups wouldn't equal a gallon. Maybe 4 cups are a quart. Okay. 32. Is that an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. That was tough.
Pretty sure you got that one right. I actually am. Okay. While I said you might have. I don't. Okay. You still got 10 questions left, Hoss.
All right.
While there
We
are
got 30 minutes.
While there is some dispute over official recognition of some nations, roughly how many countries are in Africa? 12, 34, 55, or 76?
Was this just a guess for you on this one?
I mean, I had an educated guess, but yeah.
You had an educated guess?
Yeah.
More than 12.
Okay.
Is that what you was? I'm asking. Was that your educated?
Quit asking me. I'm asking you the questions. How many nations? How many countries are in Africa?
Okay.
12, 34, 55.
34.
34.
Was it right?
You'll know at the end.
Dang it. That's not a general knowledge question.
It's general knowledge.
That's not general. The general population has a knowledge of how many countries.
It didn't say this is what normal people know. This is a general knowledge test.
What are we even doing here?
What is the correct order? We're aggressively medium. We're general knowledge. What is the correct order of colors in a rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, orange.
Roy G. Biv.
Okay. Red, orange, yellow, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, orange.
Roy G. Biv.
So
red, orange, yellow.
Okay. Is that what you're going with?
Green, blue, violet.
So if I said red, yellow, green.
So what did I say? Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow.
Okay, so you picked red, orange, yellow. Okay.
Wait, what was it?
You got that
Green?
one right. You got that one right. You were right with the Roy G. Biv.
Oh, I'm so stressed out.
Which of the following is not a romance language? French, Italian, German, or Spanish? This is very general knowledge.
Romance?
Yeah. Which of the following is
German?
not a romance? If French, Italian, German, or Spanish?
German. That's harsh.
You got that one right.
German's harsh.
See, this is general knowledge. You just kind of deduce it.
I don't think that's what general knowledge is supposed to be.
Yes, it is.
General knowledge is supposed to be the general population.
How many keys are on a modern piano? 50, 66, 88, or 100? This is general knowledge.
Why do people know this information?
I got 10 out of 12.
You got to get closer to that mic. Your general knowledge is...
I got 10 out of 12.
Okay, so what was the question again?
How many keys?
66.
Okay. You got that one wrong because I remember it from last time. How many digits are in a social security number? 8, 9, or 10? I know. I just said my social security number.
9.
Okay. Good. Which
I
country
hope
does
nobody heard me mouth my...
Which country does not share a border with China?
Okay.
Vietnam, Russia, Kazakhstan, or Thailand?
Oh, boy.
This one's pretty general.
Okay, can you say them again?
Which of these four does not border with China?
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam, Russia.
Vietnam.
Okay. You got that one wrong. Which American founding father was never president? If you get this wrong, I'm going to be pissed. Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Ben Franklin, George Washington.
Ben Franklin.
Good.
How many? What question number am I on?
This is number 10 out of 12.
Oh, thank God.
What kind of animal is a platypus? A marsupial, a mammal, or a reptile?
Mammal.
Good. All right, we got 2 more. Oh, God. Which year did Hawaii become a state? This is general knowledge. 1876, 1912, or 1959?
59.
You sure? Do you want me to read the numbers again?
Sure.
1876.
It's not 1876.
1912, 1959.
I don't think we're getting on boats and going over there in 1912. When was Pearl Harbor?
41.
Oh, so 12.
Yeah, you got that one wrong.
Did you make me change my answer
You
to the
asked
wrong
me a
one?
question and I told
To
you
the wrong one. You made me. No.
What did you ask me? When was Pearl Harbor? I told you the answer. December 7th,
You
1941.
messed me up purposefully. Because as soon as I answered it, you said, "Are you sure? Do you want me to read them back?"
Are you sure?
You haven't asked me if I was sure on any other question. You purposefully did this.
Which is associated with a 50th wedding anniversary? Silver, gold, diamond, or a bullet in the head? I'm just kidding. It's just silver, gold, or diamonds.
Don't matter.
Answer it. Answer it.
I don't. Diamond.
Diamond.
I'm so pissed.
Calculated your score. B+.
How many did I get?
7 out of 12.
7?
You want to know what you missed?
Yeah.
Check your answers. All right. You got the pasta one right.
Good.
You got the court one right.
The which one?
How many courts
Okay, good.
how many
I got
ounces
that
are in a
one.
quart? I had to do a bunch of math on my fingers with that one because it's 4 cups in a quart, or it's
So it's 4 cups in a quart and it's 8 ounces to a cup.
Yeah.
So 8 ounces
times 4 is
4
32.
And you
Yeah.
do it on your fingers.
You did it on your fingers?
No, I did
And you
not.
went up to gallons and back down. Anyway,
I didn't do nothing on my fingers on that. That was my social security number.
how many countries are in Africa? It's 55. You said 34.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Nobody knows.
I think
that.
I missed that one too. You got the Roy G. Biv one right. You got German right. There's 88 keys on a piano, not 66. You're a musician.
You just found out that I had a guitar today. What do you mean you're a musician? How many times have I musicianed around you?
I've heard you, musician. You got the social security number digits right.
Of course.
Thailand doesn't border China. You said Vietnam. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the only reason I knew that is because Thailand is like an island.
Oh, none of it connects to the mainland?
It probably is, but it's like a South Pacific kind. It's more like jungle-y.
I thought that part of it connected.
You got Benjamin Franklin right. You got the mammal right. Hawaii became a state in 1959. What?
You made me mess that one up.
You answered the question.
You wanted me to get that one wrong because you were thinking I was getting close.
You only got
to
7
being.
wrong.
I know, but you were thinking that I was getting close to getting on you.
No, I knew.
Uh-huh.
I knew.
Uh-huh.
You asked me when Pearl Harbor was. I told you the answer. And you made it get. And then
Is that the last one?
Gold is 50th wedding anniversary.
Don't
not
know.
diamonds.
Don't know.
So yeah, that's fine. You got a B plus. That's
Shut up.
good.
Shut up.
We're probably gonna do that every week because there's thousands of
freaking-
general knowledge tests on this.
Hate you right now. So I thought this was just a in one place that was doing this. But it
Oh, it's
turns
the vaccines at a brothel.
Yeah. So
I saw that too.
there are brothels that are giving you
Yeah, first off, is that not illegal
what?
to own a brothel?
In America.
Oh,
Not in other places.
I just assumed it was in America.
It's not in America.
Oh, okay.
There was I saw one was Australia and one was Vienna. There's actually a brothel.
There's Buddy Ranches
Yeah,
in the U.S., which
yeah,
are
yeah.
like a fake brothel, like
They're pretty
undercover
much-
brothels.
Yeah, they're brothels.
Yeah.
Also, massage parlors.
Right. Which how you giving out vaccines at someplace that ain't like a doctor's office?
They give them out at freaking Walgreens.
But that's a pharmacy.
Okay.
It's not a whorehouse.
What's the difference?
That'd be like
You're
you can get a shot at Walmart
Yeah.
at the pharmacy,
Well,
not
they were
like in the
they were
baggage.
giving them out at freaking Piggly Wigglies at one point too.
They
so
have a Piggly Wigglies have a oh well
They ain't got no pharmacy. They got a drug aisle.
yeah
You can pick up Alka-Seltzers.
yeah. They'd be like, you can go to Dollar General and get you.
Yeah.
Well, you can go in the quad and get a flu shot. So I'm not real surprised.
Yeah. You don't need much to give a vaccine.
Yeah.
It's
Just a tent
poke
and
in
a
the arm
white
and
shirt. Yeah.
pushing it in. But yeah, there are brothels that are giving away free COVID vaccines, and at the one that I saw, it's free 30-minute session.
You can get a lot done in 30 minutes.
I
I can.
can get everything I need done in less than 10. So
Yeah. You give me a solid 7. Like a drive-through. I'm in and out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah.
Are they giving out HIV tests too?
Yeah, they need
to be.
Yeah. Ugh.
Which I don't know how brothels work. They might be doing that already. You might have to get a HIV test or something before you go in. I don't think that'd be great for business, but either way, that's the craziest thing I've heard this week.
Yeah.
Was I can go to a brothel. They're going to give me a vaccine.
And be like, is this thing such a good shot?
And I get 30 minutes for free.
I'd be giving away free stuff for people to get one.
That stuff. And I've never been to a brothel, but I would imagine that's expensive.
Oh, I doubt it.
To go in a brothel and
Depends on the one. I don't know. Isn't it like
one that's giving out shots?
for free?
Because they're trying to help everybody.
They
don't-
need to put a little penicillin in that vaccine too.
Oh, they're putting a little penicillin in them.
Well, I said penicillin,
Whatever.
like the drug,
I don't know how you spell it, but
not with an S. Does it? No, it's a C. I don't know.
That's general knowledge. I knew that.
Yeah. All right, Mr. B plus.
Hey, look, you messed me up.
B plus ain't bad.
I would have had an A
Maybe.
if you wouldn't have messed me up.
Yeah. So you basically did a little bit. How'd you get 1 over half and make a B plus?
Huh?
You got 7 out of 12.
I would have had 9 right.
Yeah, 8. 8 comes after 7.
I know. I would have got another one right if you wouldn't have messed
You'd
me
have
up.
fixed it.
Yeah. You made my brain all wonky when you did that. Because and none of the other ones you told me when I got them wrong.
That sounds like the brain, not the test giver. Poor man blames his tools. Poor workman blames his tools there.
But
Joshua.
yeah, go to an Austrian brothel because they say the innovative take on getting the jab comes as a COVID cases spike in Austria, where just 64% of the population is fully vaccinated. So maybe if they did start doing that here, maybe people would get vaccinated.
Do you see in Australia, you know how they're like crazy COVID over in Australia? Like bananas with the...
So do you want to know the reason why this brothel decided to start doing this?
One of their girls died of COVID.
They lost 50% of their clientele.
Oh, well. That's probably the best thing that came out of COVID. The brothels are starting to shut down. But you said Australia was where some of these brothels are.
Yeah.
So you know how Australia's like crazy about COVID?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a headline that said the police are like in Australia were like letting dogs go on anti-vac, but this dog turned around and bit the guy as soon as he let it go.
The trainer.
The cop.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
The dog's like, I'm not getting a vaccine either. Screw you. Bit the cop. Have you seen the deer population is like
Has COVID.
rampant with COVID? Here's the thing though.
They're mammals.
Hold on. Here's the thing. So the deer population is rampant with COVID, right?
Yeah.
Where's all these just dead deer laying on the side of the
They're
road?
not. It just goes through them like a cold.
And then they're fine.
Yeah. Like a red-blooded
human.
mammal. Yeah.
Just saying.
We're too smart for our own good.
Yeah. You got some would you rathers.
All right.
Would you rather be vaccinated or go to a brothel once you're vaccinated?
Would you rather work a minimum wage job for the rest of your life or live in the wilderness for the rest of your life?
I guess live in the wilderness, because if I work a minimum wage job, I'm not going to be much more than a wilderness anyway.
Yeah.
Minimum wage job is not a livable wage.
Right. Which is the point of why you shouldn't have a minimum wage job your
you
whole
should
life. That's
have a
the
normal
goal.
job.
Yeah. Would you rather stumble every 5 steps or stutter every 5 words?
I guess stutter.
Yeah. It doesn't say completely fall on your face.
Yeah,
But
stumble, that's a lot of stumbling in 5 steps. That's like,
you
couldn't make it out of here.
But you would have just stuttered 3 times in that sentence.
Yeah, well.
We'd have a hard time doing this.
I probably wouldn't be into this.
Yeah.
Granted, there's a comedian that's got a really bad stutter.
Yeah. But he makes it part of his act.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you probably couldn't be a firefighter if you stumbled every 5 steps.
Oh,
either.
yeah, absolutely not. They wouldn't let me do that.
All right. Let me hit you with another one. Okay. Here we go. Would you rather be limited to 500 words a day or 500 steps a day?
I guess words.
Yeah, but you'd be...
I'm not saying that much outside of this podcast.
True. 500 words or 500 steps. Man, what if you did that and you were like in a huge fight and you're just like...
Might work out better for you.
Yeah, no kidding. 500 steps, you're not getting far.
Mm-mm.
Okay, would you rather be able to see 5 minutes into the future or change decisions within 5 minutes of making them? I'd rather change.
You'd rather change decisions?
Yeah. Basically rewind.
Yeah. See, if I'm making a bad decision, it's not usually like a right here and now decision.
True.
But I could put a bunch of money on like a fight before it happens.
5 minutes. Those
Yeah.
close before the fight starts.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
They close before the fight starts, but if I could see like 3 minutes in and the dude KOs him in the first round, I could put money that he's going to KO him in the first round and that he's going to win.
No, but you can only see 5 minutes in the future.
I know.
So
If I saw 3 minutes into the fight, he knocks him out, I've got 2 minutes before that fight starts to put money on
if
it.
you can still put money down up until the bell rings.
Most can.
Really?
Yeah. Not with apps, but with like sketchy people.
Oh, well then you'd have to be around a bunch of sketchy people.
Well, no, it's a never mind.
And if you saw 5 minutes in the future and you saw like the Columbia explode or whatever, and you call them up and you're like, it's going to explode. Then they're like, you're an idiot. What's your name though?
Yeah.
What's
then
your
they'd come to your house.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, how'd you know?
That'd be worth. Yeah, wouldn't be worth the trouble. I'd like to be able to rewind 5 minutes, even if it's just like if you slam your finger in your door, you can be like, I'm gonna rewind that and make sure that doesn't happen.
But if you saw 5 minutes in the future, you would already know that you were going to slam your finger in the door.
True, I feel like
because I would imagine it's a passive thing. It's not.
I feel like it'd be trickier to like look and then come to and then have to remember. But if it happens,
either one's going to be fine with me.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah,
either one of them's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Would you never have to see ads like on shows and stuff, YouTube video, but that's all you dreamed about was the ads?
That's fine. You don't remember ads.
Same. I don't care about dreams anyway.
Yeah.
But like those ads run through your head while you sleep.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That'd be fine with me too.
Yeah. I get a bunch of like Viagra ads in my sleep.
Ugh.
Whatever.
You get a bunch of Viagra ads on your TV
Sometimes.
now?
I get a lot of, know what the actual is on my Hulu? Getting a lot of women's stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You watching a lot of girl shows?
I don't know. I guess somebody is.
Your algorithm.
Because it's like
skewed.
We were watching something at the fire station and the same ad kept coming on all day. And it was like it was something about the vagina. And it was like inside. Like this girl was like inside her vagina, but it was like a party. And it was just like every 5 minutes, this freaking ad's popping up. And it's like,
gross.
This is.
I turned on YouTube TV to watch football this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch commercials.
It's hard.
Before we cut the cord or whatever, cut the cable, I don't remember like being angry about commercials growing up and like in college and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you just, I've always had commercials. You just
deal with it.
But now, years after just doing like streaming stuff,
even the streaming
commercials are just, I get angry.
Think about all the revenue that's going to be lost in the next 20 years.
I don't think
everything's going to streaming.
But there's no way people are like, Hulu's one of the worst.
Yeah.
With the ads you can't click through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how anybody likes commercials.
Yeah.
And other than Zoo Books when I was a kid, there has never been a commercial that came on TV. And I was like, where's the phone?
Zoo Books.
Except for Zoo Books.
Except for Zoo Books.
You remember those?
Yeah, I remember those.
Man, those things are great. You could take AR tests with them too at my school.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what I did.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, anywho's.
Yeah.
84.
Yeah. You know what's next?
85.
I just like.
Is that a general knowledge question?
Do
I need
you?
to know?
We're gonna do general knowledge quizzes going forward.
That's fine
For sure. Or just quizzes in general.
I'm gonna find some that I'll do really well at.
Well,
too.
if it's like a firefighting quiz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're doing one.
All right, fine.
We'll get some good ones on you.
What's the PSI of a hose?
Yeah, what's the NFPA number for? I don't even know those ones.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. North American.
No. National Fire Protection Agency. They've got a bunch of like standards for firefighting equipment and stuff.
Yeah, I'll get the Serve Safe Food Manager test out and give it to you.
All right.
I barely passed that.
10 or 12 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, man, that was good. I drink a lot of water.
You got to pee?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's wrap it up, man.
Well, speaking of that, thank you guys for letting us into your hearts and minds and your homes.
And your butts.